Right. So this is Overcoming Hate Setback Series. And the discussion is about time. Haters waste time and they purposely waste your time. And I've been sort of saying this throughout the rest of the individual presentations. But haters, when they waste time, they don't manage their own time. When they waste your time, they don't care about what you got going on, right? Everything takes time. Everything takes preparation, strategy, mentorship, instruction, direction. When you come across someone who has knowledge about something, don't waste their time. Don't waste their time because you don't know when you are going to have access to that person again. If you are dealing with someone who has a certain level of knowledge concerning an issue that you want to address in your profession, right? You don't waste their time. You don't say, okay, I got all the time in the world to talk to them. No, you don't. Because they may be mentors to other people, and those people get time. And they have other things that they're doing, and that gets time. And then they have family time, they have kids' time. And so when you come across a person who is interested in wasting your time, and you know it, because pay attention to how they manage their time. Just pay attention. The person who hates you, they are always everywhere and nowhere at the same time. They're like the hamster on the hamster's wheel. They're running and running and running, but they're not accomplishing anything. These are the types of people who might start something but won't finish it. They complain about the middle, right? The middle that requires endurance. And there's an endurance factor to anything you're trying to do. You set the goal, you endure the goal, you complete the goal, and then you start the new goal. Okay? You start a new goal. But if you're the type of person who is very good at accomplishing tasks, you set, endure, complete, they're going to be jealous of that. They're going to think it might come as this perception of you is okay, you think you're better than me. You think you're smart. You think you're this. You think you're that. You know, I can do this. I'm smart too. It reminds me of the Godfather, Fredo, uh, being upset that he had to submit to the authority of his brother. And he was sitting in the chair and saying, you know, I'm smart too. Give me something to do that, right? You're my little brother, right? And what he was basically saying, when he got the opportunity to lead, he did not lead. He was all the way in Las Vegas, I think. He didn't have nobody on his neck. He could just lead, right? He could do what he needed to do to lead. But when he got the opportunity to lead, he didn't lead. He came up under the feet of who was supposed to be people that he was supposed to lead over, meaning that the family wanted their enemies, in a sense, to be up under their feet. Well, they ended up having his neck under their feet, right? And uh, given the opportunity, he didn't make good on the opportunity. Don Corleone was the one who initiated the opportunity to take over the family business. He sustained that in taking over the family business and leading, and of course he died doing that very thing, right? Okay, haters waste time. So when you think about Fredo, who did he hate over there? Who was he jealous of over there, so that he didn't make good use of his time? Was it that he hated his brother, even though his brother was in another city and state, and even though he was in Las Vegas, that his hate could have been so strong for his younger brother that he decided not to do anything in terms of leading, right? Haters waste time. They purposely waste your time, meaning that by the time the younger brother comes to Las Vegas, and he needs a report of what's going on, he realizes that Fredo hadn't accomplished the thing. Instead, he became like the people that he was supposed to be leading. And later, Don finds out that Fredo has betrayed him and the family, right? And so, which sets him back, not only Fredo, but sets the family back, sets back the leader. So haters waste time because of maybe they don't like the fact that you are in a leadership position. Haters waste time and haters waste your time could be two different things. Haters waste time, they don't manage their own lives, and anyone who comes into their lives who looks like what they were supposed to become, they tend to try to waste the time of that person, right? And then haters waste your time. That means that your time could be, you could be the leader in the situation. And instead of making sure everything is run well on their end, they decide to um, not attend to something. Whatever the something is, it could be finances, it could be, um, the production schedule, it could be accounting. They decide they purposely do not attend to something. See, like I said, these are two different types of haters. One is a hater. He has no ambition, even though he says he has ambition. He has no ambition. Or it's like the person who says they are they have a dream. Okay, they want to do this X amount of things, but they won't do anything towards trying to achieve the dream. They won't even take the first step. The first step could easily be taking a business class. They won't take the business class. Or they'll say that the business class is during a time that they're at work and they can't take that class, right? Whereas the irony is that many business classes are available online. You can take them on on the weekends. You can take them at night. The community college system has made it so much more convenient for people to take classes that you can be able to do it. Okay, so then they take the class and then they say, okay, it's a lot of work. And so the professor, he needs to understand that I work full time. I can't be doing all of this homework and everything like that. Why can't he this, and that, right? But that's college. It's a college course. You're going to have work. So they'll waste time. And the dreamer aspect of it is the best example of it because you have dreamers and you have doers. And so you have a person, and both of them could be dreamers. It's just that one is actually doing something, putting forth effort. So that's the hater that wastes time. The hater that wastes your time is if you decided to hire that person as your assistant or just at your company, right? Okay, it's your company. And so you have assigned them a task. It's not that hard of a task, but you have assigned them a task and they decide to waste time to keep from accomplishing the task. They're not task oriented people. They could be on a very high level of procrastination, but they are fueled by hate. They hate the fact that you are in the position to give them a job and pay them money. And so the response, the solution or response will be to waste your time. So then when you're wasting time, your time, you are affecting your money, or that person is affecting your money. They were supposed to call a distributor and set the appointment. Then you go and meet the distributor, and the company has no schedule of you arriving. So now you're both embarrassed, right? The company is embarrassed. It's a number of things that you could use to understand this, but the goal is to the wasting your time is always going to be to set you back some kind of way. That they hate you so badly that they want to set you back and keep you from accomplishing because they're not people who accomplish anything. That's what that means. Haters waste their time. They're not people who accomplish. And when you're choosing people to take over any role or assign any role to, make sure they are people who accomplish things. It could be as simple as writing a book. It could be as simple as going to work, finishing orientation, finishing their scheduled shift, um, finishing a course, finishing any task that they set to start, to endure, and complete. Okay, so this is Overcoming Hate Setback Series. Haters waste time, and they purposely waste your time. Visit reginawhitefavors.com for more tips and resources. Uh, Thank you very much for listening.